I'm doing a story session for an hour. Each story will be 3 minutes. I'll try to speak as fast as I can and be as clear as I can without actually holding back um, or having pauses as I speak. So there are 8 topics that I want to talk about. The first is childbirth. Second is McTwist contest. The third is Dwight Eisenhower. The fourth is the War of the World, or is it World of the War? Actually, I'm gonna Google this real quick. It's called the War of the Worlds. Um, the fifth is personal story number 1. The sixth story is personal story number 2. The seventh is personal story number 3, and the last one is my own, the mod version of a story, which I'm very excited to talk about. Now, the goal what I'm trying to train myself is to speak in a very entertaining way, be very excited about the things I say, throw in some jokes here and there like a stand-up comedian, and just now I do want to note some mentalities that I am gonna have to incorporate in the session. First, be non-judgmental of myself. This is very, very crucial. Be present, be positive, be engaged, be imaginative, be creative, you know, and so consider those things as I'm doing it. Don't hold back because you think that I can't, because I think that I can't do it. But approach it, and as I'm doing it, try to strategize how to go on about telling a good story. So, my first story, childbirth, and right off the bat, there are many different ways that I could talk about. The first is I could talk about the time when my mom gave birth to me. I'm pretty sure there's a story for that. Or I could talk about a deer being born, or I could talk about a holly being born. There are thousands of ways that I could tell a story related to childbirth. First, I think I'm gonna tell a story about childbirth. The time when I was born. I watched a really interesting table topics about this guy who impersonates a newborn baby, and he brings some really good laugh because it's such a funny speech. So I'm gonna do this for 3 minutes, and I'm gonna go right now. It's such a good day. Oh, hello, doctor. I hope I don't have any birthmark. Do I have any birthmark? No, I don't. Well, that's good, because my mom, she told me that I might have a birthmark when I was a fetus. I had the sense that when I was born, I might have a birthmark. See, my mom always told me that she likes to go to a rock concert, and because she's swaying her body back and forth, side to side, back and forth. There's a possibility that my fetus head might scrape against her her what do you call it, the sag. And I thought, there's no way I'm gonna scar myself. So with my hands, with my two hands, I started covering, I started protecting my head. So this was, this was when I was 8 weeks old. I didn't think I could live, because it literally felt like I was in I was experiencing earthquake. But at the end of the day, yeah, I actually enjoyed the ride because it was really, it was frightening, but at the same time, I was glad that my mom was having fun. So I got over it. And when I came out, fortunately, I didn't have any birthmark. But the doctor brought a mirror to me, and he said that you're perfectly normal, well, 1 day old baby. You're not, you don't have to worry about your birthmark. And I was really surprised that the doctor knew exactly what I was what I was thinking, because I couldn't talk back then. So that was my story of my childbirth. So the story was hilarious, and very, very strange. I talked about a baby who fears that he might be born with a birthmark. It's very unusual, but it's funny. The second story is McTwist contest. McTwist contest. What's a good story related that I can connect to? I just want to make a quick note of myself, because I seem to be negative, that I'm not able to speak with good diction. I can't, of course, I can't speak, I can't say everything as clearly as possible, every sentence. But right now, at this stage, I should strive for the idea, convey the concept, more than what I focus on the wording itself. So, of course, that's not to say it's not important, but focus on the message, the main stuff, and let rest of the words just flow. Because if I focus too much on how I'm going to word things, it's only going to hold me back, and it's just not that fun. In fact, really good conversationists, when they talk, they don't stop to think about what they're going to say. They just say whatever comes to their mind first. And believe it or not, I may think that what I say is ungrammatical, but when other people hear it, unless they're really keen on grammar, they're probably not going to notice some grammatical problems. So just go with it. Don't stop. Get it going, because the more you train yourself to brainstorm these ideas, once you get that process by heart, you could then start to focus on the how you want to phrase things, and be able to have more flow between from sentence to sentence and paragraphs to paragraphs. So right now, focus on the brainstorming process more than how you word things. So my second story is McTwist contest. McTwist contest. Thinking of McDonald's. McDonald's have really good $1 burger that I always like to have. Whenever people go to McDonald's, they get McSandwich. McSandwich. And do I have any story related to that? I don't know. McSandwich. It should be about $3 to $4. And what does it usually come in? Isn't it breakfast? I'm pretty sure it's a breakfast food. It's got like the eggs, the ham, biscuits. No, it can't be. It can't be something that people wouldn't want to eat. It's definitely one of the top items that people order from McDonald's. McTwist contest. It's a contest, so that means that it could be a food eating contest. Maybe there's a food eating contest where people have to eat as much McTwist as possible. Okay, I'll make my own McTwist sandwich then. Or how about McTwist, McDonald's biscuit, McSandwich with, how would I make it twist? How would I twist it? It would have food, foreign food. It would be mixed with foreign food, kimchi. Yeah, that kimchi in sandwich. Kimchi in sandwich. Yeah, sure. That could work. That's a McTwist contest. It's spicy. Twist things up. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a story about McTwist contest, and this will be done in 2 minutes. Last year, I went to Huntsville, Ohio, with my friend, and this town is really quiet. By that point we had driven 8 hours, and we wanted to find something to do in Ohio. And as we were driving through the town, we saw a banner hanging, which was hung from one building to another building. We saw a banner that read McTwist contest, and right off the bat I'm thinking McDonald's. There must be a food eating contest or something, and it turns out there was. So they set up a tent with, and this is a really small town, so it's a town where everyone knows everyone else, and there were about 200 people in this tent, in this large tent, and my friend and I, we were really bored, and we were thinking about thinking about whether we want to participate in this contest. The guy, this weird looking guy, he's wearing red, white, and blue striped T-shirt, striped suit, and he's asking people if anybody wants to participate in the food eating contest. And at first, so we both, we're very competitive people, so we both raise our hands, and we go up to we go up to the podium, we introduce ourselves, and I say I'm from Danby, and this is a very it's a town full of white people, full of white people who have never seen an Asian person before. So they were very so their eyes widened. You know, they were very surprised. And I grabbed my seat. They brought so the food contest started, and I basically had to eat. I had to eat 100 mixed sandwiches with jalapenos, and I hate jalapenos because they're really spicy. So I had to eat 100 of those in 3 minutes. In 10 minutes. Ready up? Are you guys? And so the guy asked, "Are you guys ready? Because you are about to eat these sandwiches in 10 minutes. Are you gonna? You're gonna have. You don't. Won't worry. If your tongue burns by the end of this, by the 10-minute mark, we'll bring you jugs of water." I'm thinking, God, John, like, do I have to do this? So the time starts, and I'm eating. Like I'm stuffing my mouth with just like one sandwich after the next. And by the 50th sandwich, my stomach is like it feels like it's about to explode. I do not want to eat more. And John here next to me, he's only eaten half as much as I have so far. He wants to just stop. You know, he's like, there's no way I could keep going. And I keep eating and eating, and it turns out one of the guys, within 7-minute mark, he already finished 50 sandwiches. And I'm like, no way! You know, this is really spicy. Make sandwich. If anything, I should be the one who should be winning. I should be the one winning this contest because I eat a lot of spicy food, not this guy. This guy is from some town who's probably never been exposed to that many spicy food because it's a foreign taste. So he wins the medal and he gets a hug for first place, and I was fifth place. But it was really fun. It was the fifth place. I'm glad I did it because it was really fun. I'm glad I did it. Because I know that I can eat. Because it helped me realize that I can eat a lot of sandwiches. And I was really proud that even though I didn't win, I was able to finish it, finish the entire I was able to hold out until the end, until the very end. Dwight Eisenhower Highway. Okay.